Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Freddy Melero here in Cali, Colombia. Really fired up, really excited. I know a lot of people are joining me. I'm in the back of a cab, as you can see. Really excited. Anyhow, on the way to an event. Got a late flight, so I got to boogie. I got to shave. I got to get dressed. I got to get ready and fire up the crowd out here in Cali, Colombia. Really excited. Wanted to share with you guys today something. I was listening to a bunch of audios in the plane from Miami over to Colombia today, and just taking notes and whatnot. I was listening to the 15 Laws of Growth from John Maxwell, and a big John Maxwell fan amongst other people like Jim Rohn and Earl Nightingale and Brian Tracy and Les Brown and Zig Ziglar and you name it, T. Harv Eker. We keep going, Tony Robbins. But I was listening to John Maxwell, and he said, motivation is a trap. And I paused the audio right before he kept on talking, and I was like, motivation is a trap. And he says, motivation is a trap, just do it. A lot of people don't understand is that you've got to get into action, a body in motion. You got to move if you want to create a movement, right? The body's got to get moving if you want to make things happen. Nothing happens unless you do, right? And a lot of people don't understand that the way you get motivated is not by listening to something. The way you get motivated is by taking some action. And as a result of taking that action, your natural juices start flowing. You naturally are motivated to continue. You're naturally motivated to keep going because you're moving. You're accomplishing things. You're getting things done. And as a result, things happen. And I think a lot of people kind of wait to see if somebody motivates them. They wait to see if they can find an audio. They're waiting to see if their leader does something. They're waiting for a seminar to do something. What if the seminar doesn't happen? What if that audio or that phone call or that leader doesn't call you? What are you going to do then, right? And so I share that with you because I think a lot of people have so much talent. And a lot of times people are hoping for people to come into their lives to change their life. And the reality is, guys, nothing's going to happen unless you do. You've got to go out there. You've got to make things happen. And, I had somebody ask me today, what do you do when you're going through some challenges? Because I've gone through some rough challenges and obstacles. And he goes, what do you do? And I said, well, you focus on what you want, not what you don't want. So you attract more of what you want. You keep your mindset clear by listening to the right things, watching the right things, surrounding yourself with the right people. But you stay focused on what you want. And all of a sudden, the right things start happening. The right people come into your life. The right situations start happening. You start accomplishing certain goals and things. And all of a sudden, you're fired up. You're excited. People ask me, like, how come you're always fired up? It's a freaking choice. I learned a long time ago that my attitude is a pure choice, right? I have control of everything. As far as, I don't have control of what happens in my life, but I have control of how I interpret things. And, I can accomplish more things with a positive attitude, fired up and excited, and create curiosity in such a negative world that people are freaking frustrated and depressed and lonely and whatnot. If I'm fired up, if I'm excited, all of a sudden I can jack people up, but it's a choice. And I don't wait for someone to motivate me. I find my own motivation within. I focus on what it is I want. And then I keep going and I find a way, I find out what it takes to do it. I keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And you know what? A lot of times I'm not motivated, but I choose to continue. And as a result of that, I get motivated because I start having little victories. And my curiosity and the challenge inside of me is like, wait a second, what if, right? The what if starts kicking in. All of a sudden, things start happening. And so my main message today is for you guys to understand that motivation is a trap. You're more likely to act yourself into a feeling than feel yourself into action. So act. Do it. Do it now. Don't wait to be motivated, guys. There's a lot of you guys that are waiting to do something. I find myself sometimes in different things, not just in business, procrastinating, waiting for something to happen before I do it. And the reality is, time is passing and nothing's changing. For things to change, you got to change. For things to happen, you've got to happen. You've got to make it happen. You got to get out. You got to surround yourself with the right people. You got to listen to the right things. Anyhow, hope you guys are fired up. I'm excited. I'm on my taxi on the way to the hotel in Cali, ready to light up the city. Tomorrow I will be in Medellin. Then I'll be in Bogota on Friday. Then I'll be in Bucaramanga on Saturday. Fredster fired up. Watch me. I'm on fire, baby. Boom.